We're a vertically integrated solar contractor focused in the commercial and industrial spaces, floating solar, carports, rooftop solar, battery energy storage, all across the state of Florida. We were hired by Raymond James to look at and to design and install solar carports on their 2 parking garages at their corporate headquarters in St. Pete. They had been analyzing solar for nearly 3 years, looking at budgeting, feasibility studies, both in the contractor's world, and then they ultimately hired a consultant as well to kind of address their needs for environmental sustainability, for investability. When a company embarks on this journey, one of the biggest things that they do is look at it financially, but also look at it on how it's going to affect their property. So we go through great lengths to provide renderings and images to show the customer ultimately what this end product is going to look like. So we start with these renderings, we start with design feasibility, we take a detailed look at the parking garages, their structure. Can it withstand the additional forces and loads that we're going to put on it with this steel structure? How are we going to implement and integrate this electrical infrastructure into their existing infrastructure? And then ultimately, how much energy it's going to deliver and offset for the building. We're delivering nearly 2.6 million kilowatt hours of power a year to the facility. You know, that equates to roughly 60% of the energy demand for both of their main office towers. We're covering over 600 parking spaces for the top deck that are now shaded parking, right? Able to keep the facility cooler, and so it's a benefit to the people who are parking there as well. Anybody who's using that top deck is now parking under shaded parking. Solar panels come from Tailsun. We use Jinlong Solus inverters, 100 kW string inverters. They really brought large enough scale to be efficient from a cost perspective and design perspective. The carport was obviously an AGT design and fabrication. We used a sawtooth structure to keep the elevations down to facilitate lower wind pressures and create that sleek monoplane look that you see in the ultimate end product.